the Rose Bowl. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the UCLA Bruins. Restate the State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. We got a duel in this game of two of the better tight ends in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The run inside. It's Cunningham. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 3. On the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catches like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to...
play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive. The 40. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! UCLA! The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Picks up the first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's put
maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First and 10 coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And this defense, we know. Present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his man down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cunningham. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's got him.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Burns. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they tacked on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And it'll be downed right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that 1st down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you had this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark him right at midfield. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Cunningham. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. The quick out. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Go. Ready, go.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The run inside. It's Cunningham. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expect...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep
finding some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Trying play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Sacramento State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Cook. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Rides to the back. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Burns. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Complete to the back. Tackle is made at the 42.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll run it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He gets away. Quarterback gets the first down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cunningham. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
At this point in the game, in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm.
There's a crease. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Ready, set, flag 88, flag 88.
Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Wide 53, wide 50.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Wide 29, wide 29.
On the move. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Running inside, it's Pena. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Red 18, red 18. Go.
Calls his own number. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Pena. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
at the 43.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 18! Black 18!
He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much